Your dog doesn't love everyone the same. And if you pay attention, they've probably already chosen you. One of the first signs your dog has chosen you is where they choose to be when nothing is happening. When a dog consistently sits near you, not on you, not demanding attention, just close enough to feel your presence, that's comfort. They aren't bored. They aren't waiting for food. They're choosing proximity. If your dog could be anywhere in the room but chooses the floor beside your chair, the couch near your feet, or the doorway you're in, it's because your presence regulates them emotionally. To them, you feel like calm. Another powerful sign is how your dog looks at you, especially when you're not doing anything interesting. If you've ever caught your dog quietly watching you, not staring, not begging, just observing, that's attachment. This kind of eye contact releases oxytocin in dogs, the same bonding hormone involved in parent-child relationships. It's the biological equivalent of trust. Your dog isn't waiting for a command. They're simply checking in. If your dog follows you from room to room, even when there's nothing exciting happening, that's another strong indicator. This behavior is often misunderstood as clinginess, but for bonded dogs, it's about orientation. In a pack, dogs keep track of the leader they feel safest with. Not because they're controlling, but because that person represents stability. If your dog chooses you as their reference point, it means your movements matter more than anyone else's. Even the bathroom counts. One of the quietest but most meaningful signs is how your dog sleeps. Dogs are most vulnerable when they're asleep. So where they choose to rest and how they position themselves says everything. If your dog sleeps near you, facing away from you, or with their back exposed, that's trust. They're not watching you. They're trusting you to watch the world for them. That's not affection. That's security. Another sign often goes unnoticed: how your dog reacts when you leave. If your dog watches you closely as you grab your keys, change shoes, or walk toward the door, even if they don't follow, it means your absence matters. Dogs who are emotionally bonded don't just react when you're gone. They register the transition. You're not just leaving the house, you're changing their emotional environment. Pay attention to how your dog greets you compared to others. This isn't about who they jump on the most. Often, a dog will stay calmer with their favorite person, less frantic, more focused. Instead of spinning, barking, or demanding attention, they may come directly to you, make eye contact, or lean in quietly. That's not lack of excitement. That's depth of connection. Leaning is another huge sign. When a dog presses their body against you, even lightly, it's not accidental. Dogs lean on what they trust. It's a grounding behavior, a way of physically sharing emotional weight. In the wild, dogs lean on pack members when they feel safe enough to relax. If your dog leans on you during calm moments, they're telling you something without words. They feel protected with you. If your dog brings you toys but doesn't actually want to play, that's another misunderstood behavior. Sometimes the toy isn't an invitation, it's an offering. Dogs often bring objects to the people they value most as a way of sharing their world. It's connection, not activity. If your dog drops a toy at your feet and simply sits there, they're choosing presence over stimulation. They just want to be with you. Another sign is how your dog responds to your emotions. Dogs are incredibly sensitive to tone, posture, and energy. If your dog becomes calmer when you're calm, or more alert when you're stressed, it means they're emotionally tuned into you. They aren't just reacting, they're syncing. This level of awareness only happens with strong bonds. Watch how your dog behaves when they're unsure or startled. Do they look to you first? Dogs who see someone as their favorite person instinctively seek reassurance from them during uncertainty. A glance, a pause, a small shift toward you. That's trust in real time. Another powerful sign is restraint. If your dog controls their strength, excitement, or mouth more carefully with you than with others, it's intentional. Dogs learn boundaries fastest with the people they care about most. Gentle play, softer mouthing, or calmer behavior isn't boredom. It's respect. If your dog chooses you during rest times, not just play times, that's huge. Anyone can be exciting. But dogs choose their favorite person during quiet moments. When they're tired, when they're overstimulated, when nothing else is happening. That's when attachment shows up. Some dogs show preference by listening differently. They may respond faster to your voice, look at you longer when you speak, or pause mid-action when you call their name. This isn't just training. Dogs pay the most attention to the voices that matter most to them. Another subtle sign is imitation. Dogs often mirror the behavior of the person they're most bonded to. If your dog relaxes when you sit down, gets up when you do, or adjusts their pace to match yours, that's alignment. They're not copying you consciously. They're moving with you. One of the strongest emotional signs is how your dog handles discipline from you. If your dog looks genuinely concerned when they disappoint you, without fear, it means your approval matters deeply. Not because you're dominant, but because your opinion carries emotional weight. Dogs don't care about disappointing people they don't value. If your dog seeks you out after something stressful, loud noises, unfamiliar dogs, new environments, that's attachment in its purest form. They're not seeking entertainment. They're seeking regulation. You help them feel okay again. Another sign is patience. If your dog waits for you, at doors, during walks, or before eating, without being taught, it often reflects emotional attunement. They're oriented around you. Your timing matters. Dogs also show preference in small decisions. Who they sit next to, who they look at when confused, who they choose during rest. These moments add up, and they're almost never random. If your dog gently checks on you, nudging, glancing, or hovering briefly, especially when you're quiet or still, that's care. They're monitoring your state, not because they need something, but because you matter. Perhaps the most overlooked sign is consistency. Your dog doesn't need to be dramatic to be deeply bonded. If they're reliably calm with you, consistently nearby, quietly attentive, that's not indifference. That's trust that doesn't need to be proven. Dogs don't choose favorites based on treats or walks alone. They choose the person who makes them feel understood, safe, predictable, the one whose presence feels like home. If your dog does many of these things, you're not just their owner, you're their person. And to a dog, that's everything.